When Mount Vernon's archaeology team went into the basements of George Washington's mansion, they expected to find architectural vestiges or broken utensils. However, what they found were 35 bottles of 18th century glass, 29 of which were completely intact, containing cherries and berries preserved for over 250 years. This discovery has been considered one of the most relevant archaeological finds in North America's history. If you are liking this content, don't forget to subscribe and give like for more fascinating discoveries. Your support is fundamental to continue sharing stories like this. The bottles were found in 5 storage wells during a $40 million restoration project. This project aims to prepare the residents of the first president of the United States for the 250th anniversary of the country. The curious thing is that these glass containers had been hidden under a brick floor since the 1770s. The conservation status of the fruits is remarkable. Scientists have found cherry bones and still recognizable pulp inside the bottles. This indicates that the fruits were carefully washed before being bottled, following advanced conservation techniques that have kept the content free from microbial contamination. This discovery has highlighted the culinary skill of Doll, an enslaved cook who worked at Mount Vernon. Historical documents suggest that she had experience in the preparation of bottled fruits, which has led experts to greatly appreciate her knowledge and skill in cooking. The finding has also attracted the attention of plant geneticists and historical food experts. USDA researchers are analyzing the biological material to identify the varieties of cherry used, some of which may be extinct or transformed. Bottled fruits are believed to be acidic cherries, known for their conservation capacity. In addition, bones are being examined to see if any can germinate, which could help rescue a genetic variety from the 18th century. The bottles were buried shortly before Washington left Mount Vernon in 1775. It is thought that the fruits were not preserved for decoration, but as provisions for consumption. This practice was common in the 18th century plantations, where the production of fruits was organized in an industrial way. The specific soil conditions of Mount Vernon created an ideal environment for the preservation of bottles. Some still retain fragments of their original corks, allowing their contents to remain sealed for centuries. Behind this finding are stories of enslaved people who worked in inhumane conditions. Their contributions have left a deep mark on the history of food in America, highlighting their agro-food knowledge. The restoration of Mount Vernon, which will culminate this year, now has an additional reason for pride. Bottles have revitalized interest in the nation's daily origins, just in time for the 250th anniversary of America's independence. This discovery invites us to see history from a new perspective.